Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College and the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shearer pregame show as we bring you Earlham Volleyball. Thanks for being with us. Looking for a double-header sweep, you might say, of the Quaker Bowl. Earlier today, the Earlham women's soccer team tried to get a win, could not do so. So it will not happen. As we started out the day, Wilmington knocked off Earlham in women's soccer 1-0. So Wilmington now looking for the sweep here tonight against the Earlham Quakers. As Earlham comes into this one at 2-6 on the season, Wilmington at 0-6 looking for their first win of the year. And Earlham playing very well their last time out. They beat Concordia Chicago as part of the 2016 Quaker Classic. They won it by a final 3-2 for their second win of the season. But tonight you have a Wilmington team that, at least statistically, not too far off of what we see with the Earlham Quakers here tonight. When we come back in just a few moments, we'll scout this Wilmington team. We'll also take a look at the tail of the tape in a little bit. It's Earlham Volleyball, and this is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shearer pregame show right here at Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
There is one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, it's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College. We're still about, I would say, 8 minutes away from the start of this one here tonight as Earlham again going for their third win of the season. But Wilmington comes in. They just have struggled in their first 6 matches. They lost to UC Claremont 3-1. Kenyon beat them 3-0. They lost to Franklin 3-1. And then they lose to Berea, Mount St. Joe, and North Central all by 3-0 scores. So they have struggled just winning a set over their last 3 matches. Amber Rocks leads the way, 3.04 kills per set. Also, Alyssa McKenzie at 4.83 assists per set. Becca Hardig at 3.9 digs per set. And Jessica Hadley so far this year with 6 blocks, leading the way again for the Wilmington Quakers. When we come back in just a moment on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we'll put these two teams side by side in the tail of the tape next. This is Earlham Women's Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers, you know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Earlhamites, you don't need to be on the heart to feel close to it. Your Earlham Alumni Council is here to help all of our alumni stay connected, to support students, and to ensure that Earlham is strong for years to come.
Back at the Athletics and Wellness Center, thanks for being with us as both the Quaker teams getting set for this one here tonight, and great to have you with us as always. What's going to be a busy, busy fall season, and women's soccer, men's soccer, volleyball, football, and we also have field hockey. All the action right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. We're going to put these two teams next to one another. We call it the tail of the tape. This gives you a pretty good idea of what these teams look like right next to one another and some of the key statistics going into this one here tonight. You look at the kills per set. Earlham has a pretty good advantage, 9.83 to 7.76. Quakers also have a huge advantage in the hitting percentage. In the assist percent, Earlham at 9.28, Wilmington at only 6.42. The aces percent, you see the Quakers have the edge there, that being the Quakers of Earlham. In the digs percent, Earlham by more than 2 over Wilmington, and even in the blocks, 1.34 and 0.67 for Wilmington coming into this one here tonight. So the numbers do show Earlham, through the first 8 matches, have played better than Wilmington in their first 6. We will come back in just a couple of moments as we continue on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. We have the start of this one here tonight. As we go along, we'll check out the future schedule for this Quaker volleyball team. They're going to be on the road quite a bit here in the next couple of weeks. And then, of course, as we go here tonight, talk about key players tonight. Ashley Burton, the senior out of Indianapolis, and the freshmen who have played well for this Earlham team that have certainly helped them so far this season. I know they may be 2-6, but I think they are better than that 2 6 record may indicate. So that is coming up as we continue in tonight's broadcast as well. Stay right there. Again, this is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, and this is Earlham Volleyball right here. Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Hitters Hangout Academy is the area's leading instructional academy for baseball and softball players. They offer the best instruction in baseball hitting, pitching, infield and outfield play, as well as catching, strength, lifting, and agility. In softball, the academy will also focus on hitting, pitching, infield and outfield play, strength, and agility. Hitters Hangout Academy in Richmond, helping young players understand the game and play the game the right way. Back on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, I did forget to mention one thing. Get you updated on the latest HCAC volleyball report tonight. Mount St. Joe is in action. They'll take on Cincinnati Christian. Rose-Hulman tonight, they take on St. Mary of the Woods. And Hanover, they are at Spalding tonight. Hanover and Transylvania leading the conference right now. Everything non-conference play so far. Both are 6-2. Bluffton and Franklin both at 6-3. Mount St. Joe 5-3. Manchester's 3-4. Rose at 3-5. Anderson at 3-6. Defiance at 2-6. And again, Earlham at 2-6 on the season. I promise, will get this started coming up in just a couple of moments. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
At Richmond Power and Light, we're committed to Richmond. We've been a part of this community for over 114 years. We're not part of some big energy conglomerate, and we don't answer to out-of-town stockholders. Instead, we are accountable to you. And just like you, we want what's best for our hometown. That means you can count on us to provide reliable electricity at low rates. We are Richmond Power and Light, your hometown electric utility, building Richmond a better tomorrow. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let's go downstairs. Our public address announcer for tonight's introductions.
Tonight the roster includes number 2, Shelby Wright. Number 8, Kenneth Guggenheim. Number 11, Sydney Smith. Number 14, Summer Wilbur. Number 15, Destiny Lang. and number 18, Alicia White. Starting lineup now for the Quakers. A freshman middle hitter from Wilmington, Ohio, wearing number 1, Jessica Hadley. A 5'6" freshman outside hitter from Somerset, Ohio, number 3, Morgan Householder. A 5'8" junior libero from Markersville, Ohio, number 4, Becca Hardy. A 5'9" junior outside hitter from Yellow Springs, Ohio, number 5, Kennedy Marshall. A 5'9" senior outside hitter from Hanover, Ohio, number 10, Kara Short. A 6' freshman outside hitter from Lawrenceburg, Indiana, number 13, Amber Ross. And a 5'9" freshman center from Adrian, Michigan, number 17, Melissa McKinley. The Quakers are coached by Timothy O'Brien and assisted by Carol Weissett. And now, Quaker fans, get on your feet. Let's make some noise and meet your 2016 Earlham Quakers. Tonight, the roster includes number 1, Michaela Albert, number 4, Lexi Short, number 10, Tyra Williams, number 12, Jordan Johnson, number 15, Skylar Upway. Number 16, Vanessa Duran. And number 17, Meredith Beebe. Starting lineup now for your Quakers. A 5'8" sophomore libero from Germantown, Wisconsin. Number 2, Megan Henninger. A 5'9" sophomore middle hitter from Indianapolis, Indiana. Wearing number 3, Ashley a 5'5" freshman outside hitter from Tucson, Arizona, wearing number 5, Angelica Carpio. A 5'7" sophomore outside hitter from Vancouver, Washington, wearing number 7, Tanisha Mataya. A 5'6" freshman defensive specialist from Wichita Falls, Texas, wearing number 8, Cindy Alexis. A 5'10" sophomore outside hitter from Northridge, California, wearing number 11, Naomi Unhunko. And a 5'7" freshman center from Tonganoxie, Kansas, number 13, Lauren Jackson. Joining us on the bench, honorary Professor Isaac Hunter. The Quakers are led by head coach Warren Crump in their second season and is assisted by Haley Kirby.
There are the introductions for this one here tonight. We're ready to get this one underway. It's the Quakers and the Quakers. Quaker Bowl 2 today. The first one again won by the Wilmington women's soccer team as they knocked off Earlham earlier today by a final of 1-0. So the Earlham women's volleyball team will try to return the favor here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Again, Hadley, Householder, Harding, Harshaw, Short, Rocks, and McKenzie for Wilmington. For Earlham, Hettinger, Burton, Carpio, Mattia, Amalexon, Onhanko, and Jackson. We mentioned the freshmen that have made an influence on this team already. Carpio out of Tucson, Arizona. She has played well. Amalexon out of Wichita Falls, Texas, has played well. And Lauren Jackson in the starting lineup. All three have made major contributions to this Quaker volleyball team here in the first half of the season. Quakers will attack left to right, and for Wilmington in their green tops and black pants will go right to left. And for head coach Lauren Crump, she is in her second season. And if she can keep this group together, that's the key. Because right now she has just, in fact, you look up and down the lineup, Williams is the only senior. Keep this team together. Keep those talented freshmen in this school and in this program, and then build from there. That'll be the key for Earlham. Serving for Wilmington will be Alyssa McKenzie. She is a freshman out of Adrian, Michigan. And we're ready to get this opening set underway here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. See if Earlham can get off to a fast start. Jackson to the middle. Nope, that's going to be Carpio for the Quakers just inside the line. Point will go to Amber Rocks, and Wilmington off to a good start here in the opening set of play. That's a service error on Wilmington. Side out Earlham. And we are tied now at 1 apiece. Quakers will have Hettinger serving. Wilmington will push it back. Nice job that time by Jackson to keep it alive for the Quakers of Earlham. Slide to the right on the back set. Quakers come back as well on Honko off the upper left. That front row very strong again tonight for Earlham. Nice job again, Jackson, just inside the attack line. Wilmington to the outside. That was Kara short. And Earlham in the middle again. Boy, go to that middle attack. Carpio there for the Quakers. And that's one of the freshmen we talked about again out of Tucson, Arizona. Her mom and dad were here just a couple of days ago to see Earlham play, as there is an ace for Earlham, 3-1. They were here from Tucson to watch Earlham play in the 2016 Quaker Classic. And hopefully they're tuned in here, which is now 7 o'clock here on the Eastern time zone. Wilmington returning it down 3-1. Earlham at the net. Jackson unable to play it. Point goes to Wilmington 3-2. And Wilmington serving. This will be Amber Rocks. She's out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Just a freshman. Played at Lawrenceburg High School. And that's going to be long on the serve. Side out Quakers. Second service error now by Wilmington. I believe this is going to be Carpio, and it is on the jump serve. That'll be long. Quakers with their first service error, that being the Quakers of Earlham. And Wilmington now will have it side out. 4-3 Earlham on top here in the first set. This will be Becca Harding out of Farmersville, Ohio. Nice serve. Earlham able to return it near the sideline, and that'll be long off the attempt by Householder. And Earlham on top now 5-3 here in the opening set. Side out Quakers of Earlham. Matthias serving. 5-3 Earlham. That one hit into the net, that time by Short. And Earlham now leading it by 3. Matthias serving. Matthias out of Vancouver, Washington, a 5'7" sophomore. Wilmington. Back set to the right, just on the line. That'll be a point for Short. 6-4, Earlham on top by 2. Side out Wilmington. And here is Shelby Wright, a freshman out of Ashland, Kentucky. Earlham again coming off that win over Concordia Chicago, went 5 sets and no read up front. Jackson. And Earlham, by the way, coming in now with Skylar Muckway. I thought she played well in the Classic, 6'5", but again, miscommunication on the front row. Side out again for Wilmington. Back set, guess who? Miss Automatic right there, Ashley Burton, the 5'9" middle hitter out of Chittard, though she played to the right. And Earlham can attack her in the middle and on the right side, and they've had a lot of success with Burton. Jackson, back set, and the point for the Quakers of Earlham. That'll be on Honko there for Earlham. 8-5, Earlham up by 3, side out, Burton serving. Good start for Earlham. Nothing there for Wilmington. Earlham back on the attack. They'll go to Muckway. Muckway makes them pay. 9-5 Earlham. Good set to the outside, and Earlham last year many times missed a good setter, and they have the setter now in Lauren Jackson. Wilmington went back to the middle. That's Harshaw. Earlham keeps it alive. That was Jackson who kept it alive, but just inside the line. That'll be Harshaw from the middle. Point goes to Wilmington. Side out Wilmington. Quakers back on that back row. Mattia will be joined there by Hettinger. And looks like Carpio there as well. So that's your back line. The back row, I should say, for the Quakers. Jackson, quick left hand. Played at the net on Honko. And what do we got? A violation against Wilmington. They ended up getting Kennedy Harshaw. Side out Quakers 10-6 Earlham. And on the serve, Jackson with a left hand. That'll be wide. Earlham with their second service error. Wilmington point and side out. Into the lineup now for Wilmington will be Jessica Hadley. And serving is Kennedy Harshaw. Opening set 10-7 Earlham. Jackson, Harshaw, or you take that back, that's going to be Muckway down the line. And unable to handle it is Harshaw as it goes out of bounds. Quakers get the point, side out Earlham. And Muckway, just a sophomore, Franklin Central High School, out of Indianapolis on the serve. Wilmington back to the middle. Nice block up front. And Earlham about celebrated too early. Honko was ready to celebrate. The ball was still alive. Earlham back to the outside. Mattia, that's going to be long. Point again to Wilmington. Back to a 3-point lead for Earlham. Short back in for Wilmington, and serving for Earlham, or I should say for the Wilmington Quakers, will be Alyssa McKenzie. Earlham leading it by 3. Short serve to the outside. Mattia with a kill. By the way, Quakers make a change again as they bring Emma Lexon back in. Sydney Emma Lexon, the 5'6" freshman at Wichita Falls. Side out Quakers of Earlham. This will be Hettinger. And again, Earlham by 4. And that'll be a service error. Number 3 now on Earlham. Back to a 3-point lead. Here is Harshaw. Oh, we're going to take that back. Amber Rocks serving now for Wilmington. And not a good set that time. We call that a shank on the set, as Burton tried to use her left hand to get that across, but it was too close to the net. Violation Earlham. 2-point lead, and again Rocks on the serve for Wilmington. Right at the attack line. Jackson to the outside. Burton, nice block, and does it stay in? No, as that one goes out of play. McKenzie had a pretty decent block, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Side out Earlham, 13-10. Earlham on top by 3. Carpio again on the serve, and she is an excellent server for Earlham. Ball pushed off the fingertips of Carpio. Point Wilmington. A little bit high that time for Carpio. Made a good attempt. She had on her backside there Hettinger, and it would have been close either way. 2-point lead. Wilmington serving. This is Hadley. And boy, I tell you what, there again in the middle, Burton attacking from the middle, and a nice set for the Quakers. Muckway back in. Emma Luxon coming out for the Quakers. And Earlham has it side out, leading it by 3 here in the opening set of play. And Wilmington unable to play it clean. That was Householder, had it hit high up on her arms. And boy, when that happens, you get no lift on the ball, and the Earlham Quakers get the point. And here's Mattia again on the serve. Backslide, and that one hit into the net by Short. Not a good set again. Another shank that time. Timeout on the floor. Wilmington needs a timeout on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham on top of this one by 5.
We'd like you to know why public power is important to you. In small towns and cities across America, locally owned public power systems like ours represent local people working together to meet local needs. Our only purpose is to provide an essential service at the lowest possible cost. This makes a big difference in rates and service, and all the benefits we produce at home stay at home. Richmond Power and Light, your locally owned electric utility. Together, we make powerful partners.
Well, so far tonight, other than maybe a miscue here and there, Earlham has passed the ball well. They've gotten the necessary setting from Jackson for the most part, and again, it's been consistency for Earlham here tonight, leading it by 5. Wilmington able to get the timeout. Early on, 16 attacks by Wilmington, 15 by Earlham. 5 kills by Wilmington, but 9 by Earlham. Side out Earlham, and the point goes to Mattia. Indecision on that one again by Amber Rocks. Earlham up by 6, and the one thing you can't do is have indecision. Rocks from the attack line. That one hit big time by Burton. Burton, another kill for the Quakers, 18-11, and Wilmington gets another quick timeout on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham up by 7.
It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770.
Well, Tim O'Brien in his second season for Wilmington, still looking for some answers. They played it close early, but now Earlham starting to pull away in this opening set. Mattia will serve again for Earlham. 2 very quick timeouts there for Coach O'Brien. He went to Siena Heights, trying to turn things around here for Wilmington. Earlham will get a chance to go back, and guess who? Just inside the line. Why do I need to say it? But Ashley Burton does it again. She's attacked from the inside and the outside. That was a short set that time by Jackson. Aisha White coming in out of Columbus, a junior outside hitter. There for Wilmington. Earlham up by 8, and again Wilmington giving it up offensively. Burton back to the inside, and instead of going deep and hard, she went short and soft and gets another point. That open area up in the upper left side. And Burton read it well. Another change now as we'll see Sydney Smith come in for Wilmington. And Morgan Householder will sit down. Smith out of Centerville, Ohio. She is a 5'6" sophomore. That one clips the net. Mattia with an ace. And Earlham now leading it by 10, and everything going in Earlham's way. Mattia again on the serve. Wilmington needs a stop right here. Mattia with the rotation to the middle. Muckway just long, and they're going to say it was touched, though, so a Wilmington player touched it. Earlham gets the point, and now they lead it by 11. And again, Mattia on the serve. Earlham trying to put this first set away rather quickly. Jackson with the set. Muckway to the outside. Again for Wilmington, no attack. Here again from the right is Burton, and Burton gets another point on that back set. Easy enough, 23-11. Wilmington still looking for answers. And Kokentite will come in. Kokentite is a 5'8 junior out of Alpha, Ohio. Mattia looking for this upper zone to attack on the serve, and boy, that one just hit weakly into the net by Rocks, and we are now to set point. It was at one point a 2-point lead for Earlham, and now they lead it by 13. Short set, and that time Mattia just tried to lay it in there. That'll be the fourth service error now on Earlham. Wilmington making a change. Coming out of their lineup will be Short, and serving now will be Shelby Wright. Still set point. Jackson again to Burton, and that's going to do it for the opening set. 25-12, Earlham dominating here in the opening set and lead it 1-0 on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all hand-picked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars. Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
You want to talk about a crazy number in that first set? How about this? Earlham's hit percentage, .636. That is unbelievable, but that shows you how well they played in that opening set. For Wilmington, and if you look at a team comparison, it kind of shows you how lopsided that opening set was. Their hit percentage at .045. Just absolutely crazy. By the way, Ashley Burton with 8 total attacks. Her percentage, 1,000. You can't get much better than that. 14 assists by Lauren Jackson, also in that opening set. So, we will trade sides, and Hediger serving for Earlham. Wilmington just not very effective on offense, but they do get the first point. That one hit deep, and an attempt there by Amalekson for Earlham. Wilmington started out the first set leading 1-0, and then once it was close at around the 10 to 12 point mark. Earlham just took off from there. Summer Wilbur, a freshman out of Manchester, Ohio, will come in and serve now for Wilmington. There you see her coming into your picture. Quakers back to the middle, and that one hit a little bit long. Burton knew she hit it bad from the time it came off her hand. And Wilmington on top, 2-0. By the way, not only Jackson with the 14 assists, Matai ended up with 6 digs in that opening set. Wilmington to the outside, went short. Matai there. Now Carpio trying to look to the middle of that Wilmington defense. Good rotation by Wilmington. Earlham back to the outside. Matai, and she didn't hit it well, but she got enough to get the point. Wilmington will make another change as Householder is in. Wilbur coming out. Carpio will serve now for the Quakers. You'll see her come in. She has a very good jump serve. Not a whole lot of spin on the serve either. Back set long, and was it touched? They say no off the hit by Harshaw, and Earlham will get the point, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Carpio serving once again. We saw Carpio in the Quaker Classic as Wilmington attacks to the middle. Jackson keeps it alive. Mattia to the left. Carpio, by the way, had a string of serves in one of the matches as Burton, nope, that's going to be Mattia off the left. We saw Carpio have a string of serves in one of the matches in the Quaker Classic where they just ran him off. And when you have a server that can do that, you can play some pretty decent volleyball, and that's what Carpio brought to the team that afternoon. Mattia going deep, played on the back line by Hardig. And Wilmington did it go long. I don't think anybody touched it. Carpio started to play it, but it goes long. And Earlham gets the point, and after falling down 2-0, will now lead it 4-2. Carpio again side out. And that one just outside the corner. Carpio tried to go into the corner deep. Wilmington side out. This will be Hadley. And back in the lineup will be now Aisha White for Wilmington. Hedinger, Jackson to the outside, Burton down the line, and boy, Householder could do nothing but do self-defense on that back row as Burton just continues to blister the ball here tonight. Muckway back in now for Earlham on that front row. Matthias serving, and another good serve for Earlham. Boy, 2 Wilmington Quakers there, and they got nothing. Here's Muckway. Harding tried to keep it alive. Can't do so on the chase that time, Householder. And Earlham now with another point, leading at 6-3. They've outscored Wilmington 5-1 since that early 2-0 lead for Wilmington. There's another ace by Mattia. 7-3. And this one, though, earlier in this set, looking much like set number 1. And that'll be a service error number 5 now for Earlham. Side out Wilmington. Kennedy Harshaw, the junior outside hitter out of Yellow Springs, Ohio, now coming out of the lineup, and in will be Shelby Wright. Wright, a freshman. Several freshmen on this Wilmington Quakers roster. Much like Earlham from a standpoint, getting some playing time early in the season. Ball played at the net, and almost a mistake there by Earlham. Wilmington plays it. Earlham gets it right back. Good rotation for the Quakers on defense. Back set to Burton in the point. Well, both teams did a nice job keeping that ball alive, and then once Earlham was able to set the play up, they went to that backside set, and Burton again, another point. Side out Quakers, and that'll be another service there. That's number 6 on Earlham. That's been the one area where they'll need to pick things up, not just tonight, but later on in the season. We'll get a chance to show you their upcoming schedule in a few moments. Here is Amber Rocks on the serve for Wilmington. Jackson to the outside. Muckway with a kill. 9-5 Earlham. Jackson on the serve. Jackson, by the way, is a left-handed server, so this always comes off a little bit different than a right-hander. Wilmington played it not well. Here is Carpio down the line. That'll be just a little bit wide. Side out Wilmington 9-6, and serving will be Becca Harding. Harding soft at the attack line. Earlham, Muckway with the touch, and just falls inside. Carpio going to the right, and it almost appeared that Onhanko didn't make that rotation over. 9-7, Earlham up by 2. Nobody's fault there, just a little miscommunication. Another short serve. Earlham to the outside, and Carpio again a little bit strong, and now Wilmington 3 in a row, and they've cut that deficit down to 1. Hediger on the back row along with Carpio and Mattia. Another short one. Carpio there. Quakers come back with Muckway and point to Wilmington. And Earlham will get a timeout on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We're tied at 9.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Earlham on top in the attack department here tonight, 38-34. 21 kills for the Quakers, 7 by Wilmington. 421 hit percentage, that has come down. It would be naturally expected to do so. 421 for Earlham, 029 for Wilmington. Earlham with 5 service aces, Wilmington with 1, and 20 digs for Earlham, 11 for Wilmington. And for head coach Lauren Crump, gets a quick timeout. Didn't last very long. More not so much strategy, just get him refocused again. That short serve has hurt Earlham so far, and that one's hit deep by Onhanko. And Earlham, after getting a lead, now trailing this one 10-9 here in the second set. Side out once again. On the serve, Harding. Quakers from behind the attack line, and that one hit into the net. Onhanko again unable to play it, and boy, you can see how things can change. Momentum now back over to Wilmington, and Becca Harding, the junior out of Farmersville, Ohio, providing the lift up until that serve. Service error number 3. So Earlham catches a break right there, side out, and it'll be Skylar Muckway. This was about where Earlham took off in the first set. They were up by 2, and then it was over. See if Earlham can duplicate again. That's Carpio pushing it to the middle. Good rotation on the outside by McKenzie, and that'll be in, but was it wide? The official on the near side said it was in, but I believe it was wide to the left, so point Earlham. Muckway side out for the Quakers of Earlham. Tied at 11, second set. Earlham trying to go up 2-0. And there's a rare attack to the outside by Householder. Householder with the kill. Point Wilmington. Side out Wilmington. Back in will be Harshaw. And serving will be McKenzie. Harshaw will work on that front row along with Hadley as well as Householder. Wilmington tried to make another change. They wanted to get Kara short in, but the official said no. Hediger plays it. Earlham has to push it back. Nothing there to set up. And in the middle, wide open, the point for Harshaw. And Earlham down by 2. The backside rotation not there. Emma Lexon on the back row now for the Quakers. Of Earlham down by 2. Not a good set that time by Jackson, but good enough. Onhanko on the recovery, able to stop in time. Onhanko coming out, and Burton back in. And here is Hediger on the serve.
Earlham down by 1 here in the second set. That may have been long, but it was played there by Householder. Earlham with the point. Hediger again on the serve. That's always a tough one on that back row to either play it or let it go. And Householder played it. Another deep serve for Hediger. From the attack line, nothing there for Wilmington. Earlham coming back on Honko down the line. Again, Burton. Jackson tried to set it short. Wilmington returns. Going deep will be Burton. From the deep behind the attack line, Burton back to the middle and blocked up front. And the point will go to Wilmington. And now the Wilmington Quakers lead it 14-13. Householder coming out, side out Wilmington, and here's Summer Wilbur. Wilbur again with a jump serve, and that'll be long. Fourth service error, and we've got a side out for Earlham. Tied at 14. Another change here for Wilmington is Householder back in. Carpio serving now for Earlham. Goes to the near sideline. Good serve again. That'll catch your rotation way off. Here's Burton. Short set again. Burton with the kill, and Jackson laid it in perfectly. Carpio on the serve. See if Earlham can go on a little run again. Carpio with the ace. Wilmington will get a timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham leading this one by 2.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry. Everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Fight, fight, inner light. Graduation's in plain sight. Is it true? You're almost through? Your Alumni Council is here for you. Learn more about the Earlham Alumni Council and how we can help at earlham.edu/alumni.
Back here to the Athletics and Wellness Center, the campus of Earlham College, and Earlham battling back, Carpio serving. And Earlham has taken now a 2-point lead here in this second set. This one big for Wilmington. They need to get this one. Trying to tie this thing up at 1 apiece, but now the ball starting to roll again for Earlham. Carpio. See her right there to the right of your screen on that nice jump serve, and Wilmington has just not had a very good time handling that jump serve tonight by Carpio. Burton looking for the set closer to the net. Jackson left it short. Wilmington to the outside. Quakers able to get a hand on it. Good job. Good rotation. And on Honko, just down the line. And the point for the Quakers. Well, that back row didn't come up. That was Householder. Stood there and watched that one fall in for Wilmington. And Carpio continues to lead the surge here for the Earlham Quakers, leading it by 3. Wilmington to the outside, and did it hit the floor? Yes. Emma Luxon unable to get the dig on that one, so Wilmington stops the run. 17-15, side out Wilmington. And this will be Hadley on the serve. Carpio on the back line. Burton with a push. Wilmington able to cover that one up quickly. Back to the side for Jackson. They'll push it deep. Earlham back the other way for Wilmington. Good job there by Burton to keep it alive on Honko. Nope, that's going to be the outside. Mattia for Earlham. And Mattia will give Earlham a 3-point lead. Muckway coming in. Emma Luxon will come out. Carpio coming out as well. And Earlham will now bring in Michaela Alberts. Alberts out of Alexandria, Indiana, 5'7" freshman. 3-point lead now for Earlham.
Boy, that one down the line. Alberts got stung by the hard hit on that one. Wilmington with the point. Side out Wilmington, and Shelby Wright coming back in now for the Quakers of Wilmington here in the second set. Wright out of Ashland, Kentucky, another freshman. And on the serve, Quakers had that hole in the middle, but here's Burton blocked in the air and way out of bounds off the arms of Isha White, and Earlham gets the point. Side out Earlham, 19-16, and Burton on the serve. Earlham looking for win number 3 on the year, clipping the top of the net, and that's wide. That was not a good set by McKenzie. Earlham with the point. So now Earlham taking advantage of the Wilmington mistakes. There is a service error number 7 now on Earlham. 2017 side out Wilmington. This will be Amber Rocks. Earlham won the first set 25-12. Trying to go up 2-0 to the outside. Muckway. Wilmington. Muckway there for Earlham. From the attack line again, Muckway. Not a whole lot of English on that one. Bad set there for Wilmington. Jackson to the middle. On Hako, unable to get the point there. Wilmington returns it. Alberts. Mattia into the net, and Earlham giving up the point. 2-point lead. Side out Wilmington. Serving will be Amber Rocks once again. Floor official making sure that it was Rocks, and it was Rocks who was serving. Quakers to the outside. Muckway, the kill. I'll tell you what, Muckway, she's played well. I'm still impressed the way she played in the Classic a couple of times, and not saying single-handedly did the job, but really gave him a lift. And by the way, Carpio back in for Earlham. Lauren Jackson on the serve. Jackson coming up inside the attack line. There for the Earlham Quakers, heading her to the outside. That'll be long. Was it touched by Earlham? Yes. Quakers got a piece of it, that being the Earlham Quakers. So the point will go to Wilmington. Side out Harding. Wilmington hanging in this second set much better than they did in the opening set. Short serve. Carpio up to get it. Back to the outside to Muckway, and Muckway with the kill. Earlham still playing well here in the second set, now leading it by 3. And a timeout. Wilmington call another timeout. And on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham on top by 3.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
22-19, back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. I promise we're going to check out that schedule once we get into the next set. The Quakers of Earlham will be on the road until September 28th. We'll talk about what their schedule looks like. Wilmington getting the timeout as Earlham just 3 away from winning this second set. Side out Earlham, Muckway serving. Wilmington, not sure what this rotation's supposed to look like. They're going to force on that back line. I'm not sure where they wanted the one player to go, that being Wright. To the outside. Nice job by the Quakers. That was Carpio to the outside on the block. Point Earlham on the back line. That was Hardig trying to make the save. Earlham 23-19. Wilmington will bring Kara Short back in. Well, the Wilmington has 4 back on their back line. Muckway deep serve, and that's the reason why. But nothing to attack up front. If there's nothing there, that goes wide. And now set point for Earlham. Side out Muckway. 24-19. Muckway trying to end it right here for Earlham. Another bad set on the shank. Here is to the outside. That's Carpio. The big-time hit for the freshman. Earlham will play it to the near side, and that will do it. Mattia finishing it off as Earlham winning the second set. 25-19 on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will be back with set 3 coming up in just a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back at the Athletics and Wellness Center, I mentioned a little bit ago the upcoming schedule for Earlham. Take a look at the upcoming matchups. They'll be at the Kenyon Invite September 16th and 17th, so this weekend. They will travel across town and take on IU East on September 20th. And then another invitational on September 23rd and 24th at the Illinois College Invitational. They'll be home against Bluffton, and that's not till September 28th. Then back out on the road against in a Franklin Invitational October 1st and 2nd. They travel again to Transylvania. That matchup will be on October the 5th. That number not on there, but October 8th against Mount St. Joe, and then October 12th against Hanover. So a rather challenging road schedule coming up here, and that Kenyon Invitational always very, very difficult. And then you go once again to IU East. They're going to be tough at home, a brand new gymnasium there for IU East, and then at Illinois College. So for a young team like the Quakers of Earlham, they have a tough one coming up. Here's some numbers for Earlham. 63 total attacks, still a .333 kill percentage for the Quakers. They're led by Ashley Burton, 12 kills, 17 total attacks. Mattia now with 16 total attacks. Lauren Jackson with 27 assists, and Skylar Muckway, want to mention her too, with 12 total attacks, 7 kills here in this matchup here tonight. By the way, Jackson not only 27 assists, but also 6 digs. Mattia with 8 digs. And so far for Henninger, 5 digs. Carpio with 3 digs, 2 service aces here tonight. So, by the way, the Wilmington hitting percentage, .056. You're not going to win many with an .056 hitting percentage. So there's where we stand. A couple of the numbers here tonight. But, boy, Ashley Burton, .588. Still an incredible number for the Quakers here tonight. Side out for Wilmington. Serving is McKenzie. Let's see if Earlham can finish it out right here. Mattia blocked at the net by Hadley. And Wilmington off to a good start now. Again, they've gotten off to a good start in both the first 2 sets, just unable to maintain it. There is Carpio from the middle attack. Carpio with the ace, tied at 1 apiece. Take that back, the kill, not the ace there for Earlham. Side out, back in for Earlham will be Burton. Hedinger on the serve. And Wilmington again unable to do anything with it on their side. Here's the, boy, I tell you what, back set. And Burton again showing some touch, gets the point. 2-1 Earlham. If you're Wilmington, you're kind of back on your heels thinking that Burton is going to deliver a bomb, and all of a sudden she lays it in there because you've left a hole in the opening of that defense right in the middle. Back set again, Carpio going soft. Wilmington to the right. And down the line point, that'll be Householder. And right now, Householder about the only offensive weapon consistently for Wilmington tonight. Side out, Wilmington. Hannah Kokentite will come in now and serve. Tied at 2 apiece. Jackson back to Burton. Burton sliding back to the inside, diving. Emma Luxon unable to come up with it. 3-2 Wilmington, inside out once again for the Wilmington Quakers. Trying to stretch this to 4. Back set, Carpio blocked, and it'll stay in play. Point Wilmington, 4-2. Wilmington had the lead, in fact, a brief lead in the first set. They did lead in the second set. Earlham got a timeout. Here's Burton, and Burton, will they? Nope, it's going to be a net violation on Earlham. They got Burton, 5-2 Wilmington. I was mentioning Wilmington got a lead in that second set, but Earlham came right back. But now 3-point lead, side out Wilmington. Here is Carpio to the near side. Wilmington will play it back to the middle. Burton able to get the block, keeping it alive. Carpio with the set, and the point. How about Carpio, the set to the outside? Mattia with the point. And Earlham has it side out, down 3-5, and change here for Wilmington as they'll bring Householder in. And that'll be Kokentite coming out. Carpio on the serve, going deep once again, and that'll be a lift called against Wilmington. Earlham with a point, back to within 1, and here's the freshman Carpio again out of Tucson doing her job and providing a lift off the serve. She'll go deep in the corner. They were going to attack that back zone where Householder was, but just a little bit too much on the serve. Side out Wilmington. Harding will be serving. Carpio coming out for the Quakers. Looks like Alberts will be on that back row. In the middle, Burton down the line, touched by Wilmington, and Burton again going soft, able to get the point. Muckway coming in, and coming out of the lineup will be Amalekson. Serving for Earlham will be Mattia. See what Wilmington can do here. They go to the outside. Jackson able to cover back to the middle. Here's Muckway. Muckway soft enough. Back row unable to recover in time for Wilmington. Though good effort there by Harding. And Earlham with a point. They've come back now to tie this one at 6 apiece. And once again, Mattia serving. Wilmington. One thing about Wilmington, they just do not give their offense much of a chance. Their sets aren't real good. That one is outside. They make a lot of mistakes. And when they do get a chance to attack, the serve, I should say the set, is just nowhere near where the attack needs to be, right around the net. Now Earlham has taken a 7-6 lead. Wilmington, see right there. That was a prime example as that will go wide off the block, but the set was way too close to the attack line, and when the attacker comes in toward the net, she's got to stop, readjust, and get nothing on the ball. Here's Shelby Wright once again, side out Wilmington, tied at 7 here in the third set. Alberts, Quakers will push it deep. And there's another bad pass by Wilmington. Here's Muckway. Muckway deep, and that'll go long. 8-7 Wilmington. Side out again for the Quakers of Wilmington. Here's Wright once again on the serve. Earlham winning 25-12, 25-19. They'll want to put it away right here. And how do you do it? You send it to Burton. Another good back set. And we're tied at 8 apiece. Carpio back in, or is that? Nope, we're going to change. That's going to be Vanessa Duran. We haven't seen Duran here tonight. So Duran will serve now for Earlham. Tied at 8. Down the line, Duran shifting. Here is Muckway, and Muckway with the kill. 9-8 Earlham. Well, you're starting to see, and again, we talk so much about Ashley Burton and what she provides offensively, and there's no doubt about it. She is a force, but you're starting to get a lot of contributions off this Earlham team from other players. And there's another blown opportunity there for Wilmington. That's going to be wide. They just are not able to set it, and their offensive production, and we saw the hit numbers earlier, they just are not good. 10-8 Earlham. Now that's a good short set, but Earlham able to block, but it goes out of play. You had Muckway up there. Onhanko was there as well. Wilmington gets the point. Side out Wilmington. And here's Amber Rocks. Duran coming out of the lineup for Earlham. Muckway there along with Alberts. Muckway. Earlham will go back to Muckway again. Soft touch. Not a good set again for Wilmington. Jackson. And, boy, that might have been deep off the hit by Henniger. And almost blocked up front by Onhanko. It stays in. And Wilmington will tie this one at 10 apiece. Side out again for Rocks. Jackson to Muckway. And Muckway tried to kind of shorten that one up and ended up going off her wrist. Point again to Wilmington. See where they will attack this time. They're going to go back to that left side. Alberts there, and the set Jackson intended for Onhanko. And Earlham's going to need a timeout right here. More of a focused timeout. And again on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham down by 2.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Well, Earlham the timeout. Lauren Crump, certainly when you look at strategy, nothing wrong with what the Quakers are doing here tonight. She took a timeout in that second set, and as I mentioned, I think more of a refocusing. You see Coach Crump right there talking to well, that's Muckway is up there. Onhanko is there. Jackson now coming a little bit closer to the near side. Side out for Wilmington, 12-10. Earlham trailing it by 2 here in this third set. Muckway covering that middle. Jackson back to Muckway, and boy, you had Onhanko cutting the middle. You knew the shift might happen, and it really didn't in many ways for Wilmington. They left that middle wide open. Side out for Earlham. Jackson serving. And again, that left-handed serve. Wilmington looking to the outside. Onhanko and Carpio there, and I think they're going to get Earlham on a double hit that time, and they do. So point will go to Wilmington. 13-10. Side out again, Wilmington. Harding will serve. Well, take that back. They're going to now bring in Summer Wilbur. Again, Wilmington leading it by 2 here in the third set. Earlham will go back again down the line, and that's wide off the hit. Muckway unable to keep it in play, and now it is a 3-point lead. Serving once again will be Summer Wilbur out of Manchester, Ohio. There she is right there. See if Earlham can get a stop right here. Back to the middle. Carpio just inside the line, and there's one way to do it. Point Carpio. Side out Quakers. Muckway serving. By the way, Burton on the bench right now for Earlham. And again, Muckway will serve. Wilmington unable to play it. Here is on Honko. I don't think she timed her jump very well right there, but coming back to get a piece of that one. Set to the outside. Carpio able to push it back, and the play at the net won by Earlham. On Honko there for the Quakers, and stayed right with it. Back to a 1-point lead. Now for Wilmington. Muckway serving again for Earlham. Wilmington, middle set. On Honko with the block, and they started to celebrate again, but the play's still alive. Here is the back set on Honko again to the right. Earlham almost again celebrated too early. They'll go to Carpio to the outside, and good job by Carpio to get the point. Tied at 14. I think that Wilmington looked back to the inside on Honko was there, but Quakers did a good job on the back set, get the point, and now tied it up. And middle attack intended for Hadley. Point Earlham, timeout Wilmington as Earlham on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, now on top of this one by 1.
Hi, this is Troy Aragowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Now, Wilmington trying to make sure that Earlham doesn't go on a big run right here. So for head coach Tim O'Brien, gets a quick timeout. Muckway will serve again for Earlham. So here is Muckway again for Earlham, attacking to the outside. Wilmington pushing it. Here's Jackson. Hedinger once again, and this time Mattia unable to get the point. Wilmington will tie it. Amalekson back in for Earlham. Side out now for Wilmington. McKenzie will serve, and also coming in will be Kennedy Harshaw. See if the Earlham Quakers can take advantage of miscues here tonight. And, well, you're not going to do it that way as Mattia hitting it deep. Wilmington after the timeout, 2 straight. Burton back in. Honko started to take off. Burton coming back, and they got to do it properly. For head coach Tim O'Brien, I'm not sure he has a discussion with the floor official and just kind of throwing his hands up. Well, I'm going to take that back, and it's going to be Hediger now on the serve for Earlham, and unable to dig that one. On the back row was Hardig. Earlham with the point, so now we have to change this, so the Earlham Quakers on top 17-15. So 2-point lead now for Earlham. Boy, another bad play that time by Becca Harding. And more in a self-defense mode. And again, Wilmington has to get a timeout. Earlham on top on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard,
18-15.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
After this one tonight, we'll name the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the Game, as we always do, and you'll want to stay tuned for that following this one here this evening. And, of course, you could easily give it to Ashley Burton game in and game out. Her numbers will be hard to argue with tonight, but I'll tell you what, there's a couple other players. Muckway has stepped up tonight. Matai has played well, and, of course, Carpio on Honko. Name several different players who played well here this evening. Earlham trying to finish it out in 3. Misplayed again, and right now Becca Harding having a tough night. Point Earlham, 4-point lead, side out Earlham, and again Hedinger on the serve. Earlham attacking right at that attack line. Jackson, a little set behind, not the best set we've seen from Jackson tonight, that's for sure. Earlham to the near side, Carpio. Nice block up front by Harshaw, and how about Hediger? Keeping it alive, and wait a minute, point will go to Wilmington, double hit on the Quakers of Earlham, 19-16. Side out. Kokentite will come in now for Wilmington. And Wilmington down by 3. We're at the Athletics and Wellness Center here at Earlham College. And again, Earlham looking for win number 3 on the year. And Carpio to the outside. And Wilmington unable to make the save, but the first attempt pretty good by McKenzie. But Carpio with a big hit. 4-point lead now for Earlham. Wilmington will make a change. Householder back in. Carpio will serve. You see her right there. Well, they're going to change. Carpio will come out. Albert's coming in. Albert's one of the 5 freshmen for the Quakers, getting some playing time here early. Nice block up front, Burton. So Burton giving Earlham now a 5-point lead, and again Alberts with the jump serve. Wilmington back to the outside. There's Hedinger once again. Matia from the left, and Wilmington again way behind the attack line. Earlham playing that easy. Here's Burton. Well, wait a minute. The line judge said that was long, and there's some confusion here. I thought that was in. It was hard for me to see, but that should be Wilmington. But I'm waiting to see if they've said anything to the official on the floor on this side. He called it long, but apparently the official on the other side said it was in. So it'll go to Earlham. That will be a service error, number 8 now on Earlham. But again, the Earlham Quakers on top now by 5. Side out Wilmington. And now the one official going to the scores table. And here's your rotation as we will see Sydney Smith serving. Harding coming out of the lineup for Wilmington. And they will bring White back in on that front row. But Burton going a little bit wide, had it open but mistimed it. 22-18. Side out again for Sydney Smith, sophomore from Centerville, Ohio. That'll be a service error, and that's something Wilmington cannot afford to do this late in the match. And back in will be Harding, and leaving the match will be Smith. Side out for Earlham, and this will be Matia.
Earlham just 2 away from finishing the sweep here tonight. Nothing there for Harshaw. Quakers back to the middle. Burton with the push, and that will be a double hit on Wilmington, and Earlham now to match point. And a service error. That's number 9 on the Quakers tonight. Wilmington down to their last gasp right here. Shelby Wright with the serve, and again Earlham with a match point. And Burton off the right, unable to get it across. Back to a 4-point lead. Earlham tried to finish it right there. Don't be surprised they'll go back to Burton, making sure that Wilmington cannot make a late run. Ball played at the net by Jackson, and that'll be against Earlham again. Another double hit, 24-21. 3-point lead. There's Wright again. Jackson back to Burton, and that'll do it. Burton will finish it off here tonight, and Earlham finishing the sweep, winning the final set on your Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 25-21. We'll name the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the Game coming up in just a couple of moments. This is Earlham Volleyball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Let's get you some of the final numbers. Quakers 103 attacks tonight. Wilmington with 81. How about this in the kill department? 46 kills by Earlham, only 17 by Wilmington. The hit percentage, Earlham 272 tonight. Wilmington 049. 44 assists by Earlham, 15 by Wilmington. 10 service aces by Earlham, 1 by Wilmington. 49 digs for the Earlham Quakers, 36 by Wilmington, and 2 total blocks by Wilmington, 1 by Earlham. From an individual standpoint, Ashley Burton, 17.5 points tonight. Her hit percentage crazy at .444. 27 total attacks, 17 kills. Skylar Muckway, 10 points tonight. She finished with 5 digs, 21 total attacks, and 10 kills tonight. And Denisha Mataya finished with 13.5 points, finished with a 182 hit percentage, 22 total attacks, 9 kills. And Angelica Carpio, 8 points. Those are your leaders tonight. Carpio with 19 total attacks and finished with 6 kills, and also with 4 digs on the night. I want to mention Hediger also with 9 digs here tonight. But the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the Game, Denisha Mataya. Mataya with 13.5 points, as we mentioned. And 4 service aces, had, what did I say a little bit ago, 182 hit percentage. I know that's a little bit low, but she did a lot of other nice things here tonight, especially with the 22 total attacks and 19 kills, and finished right behind Burton, who had 17.5 points, and Mattia finished with 13.5. So Mattia is the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the game. As mentioned for the Quakers, as they will be on the road, let me give you one last look at their schedule here in the upcoming few days. Again, they will be at the Kenyon Invitational this week in IUE September 20th, and then at the Illinois College Invite September 23rd, 24th. We will not see them back here until September 28th when they take on Bluffton. Your final scores tonight, 25-12, 25-19, 25-21. Quakers with the win. The Earlham Quakers now improved to 3-6. Meanwhile, Wilmington, they fall to 0-7. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Volleyball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.